we're going to be doing, of course, whole body opening, spinal flexion, twisting, just a couple of basic points to review. So we always think about different things and focus on different things in the classes. Tonight I was thinking of helping us to get deeper into our back bends and how we do that without hurting ourselves. So as we reach, whether it's just even standing right now, if you guys can think about your hips right here, or you can put your hands on them, your hips right in the front, and all the way up to your shoulders. Think about this action of like a comb or a rake, just raking the energy straight up from the hips to the shoulders, so that when you go into a back bend, the energy of the hips don't go down. Sometimes that'll happen. It'll go down and you'll do that. So let's do it this way. Let's do it this way today. Let's pull the energy of the hips all the way up and rake them up to the shoulders, or comb them up to the shoulders. And you want to think about that whenever we're doing back bends. So I'm going to just try to guide you through that as well. And just also the inner thighs back into the lower belly. They connect up into the lower belly. And sometimes when we do back bends, or even when we're standing, we are taking the inner thighs and we're pushing them forward. You do not want to do that, please. You want to pull the inner thighs back and down, and that's like pushes your butt back. So you've got to find a way to do that and then suck in and push your hips forward and up, okay? So this is what we do. We bring our feet together and we use the muscles here to grab everything. Hey! Oh, it's okay. Come on. Get all set up now. Breathe in, breathe out. Lift through the crown of the head, and we'll begin our practice. So just thinking about grounding through those upper inner thighs, pulling them back, and lifting the hips to the shoulders while you're in mountain pose. So mountain pose is like this, rolled open, palms forward, fingertips down. Every time we inhale, we lift. Every time we exhale, we strengthen, okay? So you pull the belly in, you feel like a strengthening. Good. And it'll be really good if you can have your heels and toes together, but if that's not comfortable, don't do it, okay? So if you need to have them apart, totally fine. So as we inhale, we lift the hips to the shoulders and beyond to the fingertips. And as we exhale, we keep them lifted, okay? And we draw the hands down. All right, let's see if we can do that again. Inhale, lift, hips to shoulders, ground those inner thighs. And exhale, keep the lift. You don't want those shoulders and hips to slouch down. All right, let's try that 2 more times. Inhale, get that lift. Pull those inner thighs, lower belly. And exhale. And 1 more time. Get that nice lift from hips to shoulders. And good. This time we're going to bend the knees, but keep lifting the hips. And then reach up, press the hands together, lift the shoulders, get the ears to go back, lift the chin. So knees are bent, right? You're squeezing those inner thighs backwards, okay? Lower belly is down. Keep lifting hips to shoulders, rolling those shoulders all the way up and back. Lift the chin. Look at your thumbs if you can, your thumbnails if you can. If not, don't worry about it, right? Then we'll rise up and come over to the right side. Again, hips move with shoulders. You got that? So your hips are pulling. And then we'll come back into that little chair seat. Let the head dip back. And we'll do that again. So press the legs strong, go to the other side. Move your hips to your shoulders, rake them, comb them, move them. And release it back. All right. Now reach the arms to the side. You're gonna roll your shoulder heads forward. Bring the hands back so your shoulder heads are forward. You're taking your shoulders and you're rolling them forward and downward as you go into that forward bend. And let your hips and shoulders move down. Let your arms go overhead. So think about the shoulder heads moving to the floor, but your elbows squeezing. Try not to just grab like a finger if you can help it. Try to clasp and interlace all your fingers and squeeze your palms together. See if you can do that. Squeeze your palms together. Squeeze your palms together. Elbows straight. And breathe in, breathe out. Now we're gonna rise up, and lift the hips to the shoulders and roll back into your back bend. So again, raking all this up, squeeze those inner thighs, punch your fists to the ground. Keep lifting and breathing. It's an energy that is continuous, you guys. It's like water. You're just flowing from the hips to the shoulders, and you keep rolling that movement, rolling that energy, breathing in and breathing out. Release the hands back down, come into chair pose, squeeze the hips, lift through the chest. So you come into chair pose, right? You're squeezing those inner thighs and lower belly. Your hips right here, even though you're sitting down, you're still lifting the energy of the hips to the shoulders. See if you can find that. So you don't want the hips to kind of come like to the lap right now. You want to lift the energy up to the shoulders. Keep pulling that energy. Sink the hips a little bit more. Squeeze those inner thighs back. And then bring the hands down, step or jump into plank. All right, come down to the ground all the way. Inhale, pull your hips to shoulders. Everybody's up. Pull your hips to your shoulders and pull the shoulders back. Come all the way down. Bring the right leg up in the air. Lift, lift, lift. And then release it down. Come into upward facing dog again. Pull the hips up, up, up. Release it down. Pull the left leg up in the air. Pull. Release it down. Okay. So think about it again. The hips to shoulders, lift. Release it down. Right leg in the air. Left arm goes up. Pull. Release it down. Back into upward facing dog. Inhale. Come on down. Left leg, right arm, you guys. Hips to shoulders, stretch. And release it down. Let's come back into child's pose. So we reach all the way back, open your knees, and send your hips back. Fingertip the ground, and pull the hips back a little bit more, you guys. So breathe in, breathe out. Pull your sits bones back, like sink it back. Now feel your inner thighs pull back a little bit more, lower belly pull back a little bit more, and stretch, right? So you want to kind of pull your shoulders backwards into your hips while you stretch your arms and outer shoulders forward. So feel like you can just push back with your shoulders and then really work those arms out. Lengthen through the neck as best you can as you breathe in. And breathe out. Come on to all fours when you're ready. Take it into cat and cow. So stretch your upper back, open up your spine. Inhale, open up. Hips to shoulders, get that nice reach. Exhale, round your back. Go ahead into that cat stretch. Really, really squeeze your tummy, you guys. Inhale, open up, hips to shoulders, stretch it all the way out. 2 more. Exhale, round, squeeze the belly. Inhale, open up, send those hips to the shoulders, up, up, up. And last one, you guys. Exhale. Inhale, get that stretch. Good. Now you're going to flatten out your back in neutral position. Make sure your wrists are right under your shoulders. Those shins are nice and strong without shifting over to the left. Okay, so stay in the middle. Slide that right leg straight out. Slide that left arm straight out. Keep the sides of your rib cage even. Turn your thumb to the sky like you're about to shake someone's hand. Do we even shake hands with anybody anymore? I miss it. Shake hands. Hips to shoulder, you guys. Get that stretch. Breathing in. Although I did see someone shaking someone's hand the other day and I was like, oh my God, what are they doing? Tuck that knee to the elbow. Squeeze. And then stretch. And do it again. Tuck it in. Stretch hip to shoulder. The leg goes back. Try to think about that. Try 2 more. Your hip stretches in the direction of the shoulder. Open. The leg goes back. That's it. 1 more time. And get that stretch. Nice. Release the hand down. We'll take it to the other side. Make sure that right leg is straight. Left leg goes out. Okay, you guys, take that right arm forward. Thumb is up. Sides of the ribs even. Breathing in and breathing out. So engage your lower belly. Extend your leg. You want to stretch that left leg even more. Extend it as straight as you can. Breathing in, breathing out. Squeeze elbow to knee. Suck it in. And inhale. Stretch. Your hip goes in the direction of the shoulder. The leg goes back. Try that again. Draw into the belly. 2 more, you guys. Inhaling up. And 1 more time. Squeeze it in. Inhaling out. Good. Releasing it down. Curl the toes under. Let's take it into downward dog. Pedal out your heels. 1 heel at a time. Stretches down. Curl through your toes. Let one ankle roll up and forward, the other one down. And then press both heels into the ground, you guys. Straighten out your legs. So dig both heels in. Stretch out the back of the legs. And squeeze those inner thighs as strong as you can down to the ground. Feel like your sitting bones are pushing down to your heels while you spread your hips a little bit wider. Lengthen the waist. Let the head come down. Push the shoulders. And feel the front of your hips moving toward the shoulders. See if you can feel that raking action or that lifting action of the shoulders moving to the hips. You got it? Breathe, hips to the shoulders, sorry. And then we'll take that right leg up to the sky, so the leg goes up. And see if you can keep the energy of the hip to shoulder. All right, keep that leg extending. Inner thigh goes higher to the sky. Stretch the inner thigh. Straighten out your leg, you guys. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. All right, tuck that knee into the chest here. Squeeze it in. Squeeze the shin all the way in. And then bring that leg underneath. That left arm. Stretch forward into plank. Everyone's in plank position, or get as most of a plank as you possibly can. And you can do push-ups or little pulses, or just hold that position for 4, 3. Your side of your foot is on the ground there, like that side of your foot, right? 2 and 1. Keep that position. See if you can press back into downward dog like that. Press back. And then come forward again into plank. Press back into downward dog. Keep the shoulders even, hips even. One more time, come forward. And press back, bums in the air, bums in the air. Good, come forward and lift that left arm. Turn to the side, stretch your hips to the side. Now again, your hips lift to the shoulders. Get the energy of both hips to shoulders. Head opens, breathe in, breathe out. Unwind, take that leg in. And then step back into plank, down to the ground. Pull your hips up, inner thighs strong. Exhale to downward dog, reach it back. Push your shoulders into your back, stretch your elbows and your arms forward. Spread through your fingers, you guys, fingers nice and wide. Let the head tuck down. Knees are straight, no bent knees, you guys. Heels down, backs of the legs super straight, arms straight. Breathing in, breathing out, good. All right, we are gonna take that left leg up to the sky. See if you can find it where your hips connect to the shoulders and you keep lifting that energy. Your head is down underneath. Leg is as straight as you can make it, guys, straight as you can. Breathe in, breathe out. And then tuck that knee in, squeeze it in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Bring that leg underneath your arm here. See if you can come through plank position. Take a break if you need it, or you can hang out right here and do push-ups, or just hang here. You can also come down on the knees if you need it. Little push-ups or stay in plank. 4, 3, 2. Now go into downward dog. Keep those hips and shoulders squared as much as you can. Come forward. Ripple through into plank. Press through downward dog. You keep your hips squared. 2 more, you guys, come forward. Keep those hips squared, do your best. Bring it back. Okay, one more time. Let's see if we can get a little more open here. That's it, and reach it back. Woo. All right, you come forward, you lift your right arm, and we turn to the side. Now, of course, you can step down onto your bottom. You can come down onto your foot or your knee if you need to and press up. That's totally fine, right? Whatever works, just keep trying to lift your hips. 2 and 1. Okay, let's bring it down and walk or jump your feet to your hands. Bring them in. Come into forward bend. Wrap the hands around. Squeeze those legs together. Now, you guys, your inner thighs are pulling to the ground. So squeeze those upper inner thighs down to the ground. Get into a better fold and roll your hips a little bit more forward. Widen the backs of your thighs. So spread your hamstrings. Separate the sit bones. Push your sitting bones energetically down toward the heels. Legs are straight, no bend to your knees. Pull them straighter. Elongate your spine. Stretch the skin in your back. Stretch your belly, chest, and shoulders. A little more tone to your shins. A little more tone to the thighs. Inhale and exhale. Come into halfway lift. So let's make this halfway lift. Up, up, a true halfway lift. So that halfway point from the ground into standing, okay? Breathing in, breathing out. From this position, we're gonna practice our little like cat and cow. So you round the back, and then you arch. And do that again, round through the spine, bringing mobility to the stiff parts of your spine, way down here, and round, and arch. All right, let's come into chair pose again, reach up, keep lifting your hips. Inhale, come into your back bend. Now as much as you want, rake the energy of the hips to the shoulders. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Now, if it hurts your back, don't do it, right? So you always want to just keep those legs straight and strong. Pull the heels and toes together. Pull your inner thighs back and down. Inner thighs back and down. As you lift the hips to the shoulders, pull your elbows back, breathing in and breathing out. Reach your right arm back diagonally. So you're going to reach back, look back, pull your chest back, turn your chin, turn your throat. Keep pulling back in a diagonal reach. 2 and 1. Bring it back up. Now remember, your hip and shoulder are connected. So as you reach back, your hip and your shoulder go. So that hip is moving as well. The energy of the hip is going to the shoulder. Keep pulling. Turn your chin. Breathe in, breathe out. Beautiful. Come back into the center. Forward fold again. Come all the way down. Wrap the arms around you guys. Go ahead and reach back. Get your forehead to your shins. Chest to the knees. Go for it. Breathe in, breathe out. Halfway lift again. Stretch up and step back into plank. All the way down. Inhale, up dog. Stretch your hips. Exhale, down dog. Reach it back, you guys. Go ahead and pull hips to shoulders. Send your hips back in the bottom, all the way back and up there. Lift your right leg up and turn your knee out to the side. Open your hip. Open your hip. So think about where the inner thighs are and where you want them to be and how strong you want them to be. And roll up, roll out your quad and your knee. So roll the quad and the knee out. Yeah. There you go. Dig that left heel down, head is under. Keep trying to lift and open into the groin. Find a new place in your hip to open, you guys, for 3. Find a new spot to open. 2 and 1. Tuck that in, step it forward. Okay, so get that foot all the way up there, you guys. You're gonna have your hands to the floor or the yoga blocks. Make sure that this knee is over the ankle. It doesn't go off to the side, okay? So you want that knee. Oh, are you whipping blocks at each other? Thank you. Woo!
I'm not as
You're good, you're good. You're good. All right.
Thank you.
Sorry, good. All right, so you guys want to come into that lunge position, stretch your back leg back. Okay, stretch your back leg back. Understand the energy of your hip from here going to the shoulder, okay? So you're gonna take the arms forward, hips to shoulder energy, breathe in, breathe out. You're in a horizontal position so your chest is down. You guys, horizontal, horizontal, yes. Come down with the arms forward for 3, 2, now rise up, sweep it up, lift your hips to shoulders and come back, but keep your inner thighs here grounded. Ground your inner thighs, ground, ground, ground as you lift the hips. Good, take that right hand to your thigh. Push right leg 2 inches above the knee, push the thigh down, like 2 inches above the knee, not all the way up here. And then you'll bring that left hand down. I want you guys to push down so your knee doesn't flop out. Push down and twist. Twist. You got it? Push down and twist. Keep that arm there, or you can lift it up and pull and breathe. Inhale to exhale, hips to shoulder energy, please. For 3, inner thigh energy and strength. 2 and 1. Slide that hand forward. I'm going to use the block just to show you how you can do it. You slide your hand forward, pick up your back leg. Your hand goes to the block. You're in a twisted position. You want to keep solid at this point of the leg. Lift and twist. Standing on your right leg, lifting the left leg, and you're looking to the right. That's it. You got it. Switch hands, Grant. Switch hands. Yep, there you go. Still in that twist. 2 and 1. Send that leg back there. Send it all the way back. Ground your back foot. Rise up. What's up?
I said maybe I shouldn't have rode 20, 25 miles on my bike after.
Oh, you got some hip news coming at you. It's coming at you real fast. So come down. You guys want this to be strong. This is what I see, like from my view, this is when I want to turn the camera so you guys can see it. From my view, this is what I see a lot. Or I see this. Okay, so I want you guys to be here. Pull that up, nice and strong, and lift. And breathe. Inhale and exhale. right, bring those hands all the way down. Keep this steady and come down right inside. So you're gonna go to that corner of your mat, like right there, and then just keep stretching down with your lower back. Keep your arms straight, elbows straight. Your weight is into your back foot like you're gonna step backwards. Weight is in your back foot like you're gonna step backwards. Breathe in, breathe out. Come down with the lower back a little bit more, you guys. Clasp the hands behind the back. Reach up and push your lower back down even more, please. Push your lower back down right in between your thighs, even more. Lift your arms overhead. Lift your arms up, 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 up. Behind your back rib. Yep, and lift. Clasp and lift. That's it. Push. Those arms will help you push. For 3. You got it. 2 and 1. Rise up, rise up. So you guys are going to turn to the side here. Reach the arms up. You got it? We there? This knee should stay where it was. So if you need to, push again above the knee to get that knee over the ankle. Yep, so that shin bone straight up and down. And then lift, up, 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 and open and turn your chin to the front. Pull this back arm back. Pull your hip energy up. Keep pulling the hip energy up. Inner thighs are grounded. You got to pull these things down and open. Keep going. All right, let's reach back. Hips energy is going up. Go for it, you guys. Keep pulling both hips. Both hips to the shoulders. Lean back a little bit more for 3, 2, and 1. Cartwheel those hands down. Take that right leg in the air. Come into plank. Come down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press back. Woo! Now you can always use child's pose. You can be on your knees if you need to take that little bit of a break. When you guys are ready, head down. Shoulders stretch back. Arms stretch forward. Heels dig. Knees straight. Lift your left leg up to the sky and breathe. Bend your knee and breathe. Turn your thigh out and breathe. Yeah. Lift your quadricep up and out. Up and out. Keep pushing the front of your thigh up and out. There you go. Keep your arms nice and strong. And see if you can settle into the strength of your inner thigh. And see if you can open up a new place in your hip. So you want to just try to use the strength there and try to find a new area to reach into the hip a little bit more. All right, you guys, beautiful. Let's step that through and step that right up to the top. And again, use those yoga blocks right here so that we can come into this crescent lunge. Back leg is up, if you can. All right, you're on the toes. Hands are down. This shin is straight. And you want to be nice and strong. And then reach forward so your hip energy goes to the shoulders and you're settling into your inner thigh. Your horizontal position, you're not up, you're out, you're Superman, you're flying over the metropolis. You're just, you're looking down at the city for trouble. You got it? You're breathing in and breathing out. You're settling into that stretch. And then we rise up and you lift your hips, both hips to shoulders, let them rise. Keep your inner thighs down. Keep your inner thighs down. Open, open. Breathe deep. All right, you're gonna bring your left hand right here above the knee. Make sure that stays strong. Bring your right hand down to the block or the floor. Do not let this shin go out or fall in. Keep it steady. Usually it'll go out. And then just keep coming into your twist. You guys with me on this, yes? Everybody's with me on this. You go deeper into your twist, but you keep that knee steady. See, it restricts your twist, but it's the proper way to twist, you guys. Okay, so breathe in, breathe out. Now again, you can keep your hand on your leg or you can send that arm up as long as you make sure you keep that shin strong, leg strong. Keep squeezing into your rotation. A little bit more. Breathe into your inner thigh strength, you guys. Upper inner thighs, you're settling into that. All right, you guys are gonna slide your right hand forward. Your right hand comes forward, I know. That's it, lift up. You're in that twist. And you guys wanna squeeze your inner thighs together, like squeeze them in, grip them in like tweezers. Pull, pull, pull. Keep that leg steady. Oh, you guys are doing awesome. For 3, for 2. Send it back to your mat and we're gonna come into warrior 2. Okay, send it all the way back. Come into warrior 2. So we settle down, reach the arms up. I know I forgot my warrior 1. Hang on, that's not right. Warrior 1, we're here. Sorry. Warrior 1, yeah. it. Sorry, guys. I forgot this one. All right, so ground and lift. Ground the inner thighs. Pull, pull, pull from here all the way up and keep the energy going. Keep it flowing. Keep breathing. All right, now we're going to come down with the hands to the corner of the mat. Press down. Let your lower back come down. Let your butt come down. Bend your knee more. Bend your front knee more. Keep your arms straight. Get that lower back to come down and forward a little bit more. Keep the position. Clasp your hands behind your back and lift the arms over your head as you bring your lower back down more. Bring your lower back down more. For 3, now you got it. 2, and 1. And you rise up to warrior 2. Here we go. Come all the way up. There you go. Open up, you guys. You want to make sure that this knee is nice and strong. Toes, everything's in that same position, direction. Make sure the hips rise, inner thighs round. Open up and turn your head to the left. Now you guys want to really get a good alignment. So think of your alignment. Pull that back arm back. Front knee bends. Front knee bends. Yep. Keep bending, bending, bending. Keep pulling backwards now. You guys lean back and let the hips go with the stretch. Let your inner thighs stay down. Lift, lift, lift. Look up, look up, look up. For 4, 3, 2. Cartwheel those hands down. Come into plank with a leg in the air. Come all the way down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, downward dog. Reach it all the way back. Woo! All right, get that nice stretch in downward dog. Beautiful job, you guys. Awesome. All right, we're gonna take the right hand to the left leg. Stretch the back of your shoulder. Left ankle. I want you to feel like you're trying to not, pull the shoulder away from your foot as you're stretching into it, okay? So try to do a push and pull for 3, 2. All right, let's switch hands. Release that down. Let's try the other side. Reach it over. Try to like you're trying to bust out of the move, like you're trying to pull that shoulder away from your leg. That'll get you a little strength there. All right, let's release it back down. Nice job, you guys. Right leg up high. Sweep it up a little higher. Bend the knee in the air. I want you guys to try to squeeze your inner thigh. Squeeze your inner thigh as you roll open that hip again. Stretch open deep inside the hip. Turn your knee to the side. Yeah. There you go. Now you can stay there or flip into wild thing with me, right? We're going to drop that foot back, flip around. It's not that far to go. There you go. You're going to drop your bottom to the ground, come down into squat, and then push up. So 1, and then you come all the way down. Hips rise to the shoulders. 2. Do it again. Each time it's like you're getting down and pushing off the ground to come up. 3. Do it again. 4. One more time, you guys. And 5. Unwind. Take that leg and step it through. Woo! Okay, so rise up. Come into triangle pose. Get nice and open here. We're going to lean inside. So you're going to twist a little bit on the inside here. And bring your right arm inside to the leg here. Okay, so bring your right hand inside. Yep. Leg is strong. Pull your inner thighs. Lift up. Now turn your chin all the way up to your top shoulder, please. Turn your chin bone, your chinny chin chin, to the top of your left shoulder. Strengthen your inner thighs. You got it. And feel the energy of your hips. Lifting to the shoulders. Squeeze your bum like you did last night, right? That outer thigh muscle lift. All right, we'll rise up, you guys. We'll come into our twist. So ground your inner thighs down. Don't let them go. Both legs. You'll twist around. Twist around. Let the hip and the shoulder come around. And you'll bring that left arm to the outside. If you can, use the yoga block. And keep pulling around. So keep moving the energy of the hips and the shoulders together. You got it? Turn that right hand palm. Grant. Yep. Send it out. Send it out. Yeah. Oh, James, you had it right. The other way. Yep. You had it right. Good. So just keep right, left. Keep thinking about the hips and shoulders moving together, right? Energy lifting for 3, 2, and now just bend that knee, 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 reaching up, reaching up. Take that top hand behind your back. Everybody find this? Can you come find this? See if you can bring that back. twisting, and twisting. For 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands down in front. Step into standing split. And see if you can find that grip in the inside of your standing hip. It's that isometric contraction inside your hip where it feels like you're pushing and pulling at the same time to get into this, right? That standing one. And you extend and stretch the skin of that leg in the air. Just stretch the shin to the toes. Yeah. 2 and 1. Bring your feet together. Come into crow pose. So you can bring your hands down and just work right here. You don't have to go any further. You guys can just work into this. If you're doing crow, you stretch forward. You come up on your toes, knees come out to the side. You squeeze your knees to your arms and lean into your hands. You can pick up one foot, you can pick up the other, and work into your stability. Now, don't do it too quickly, but those of you guys who are in it, try to lift your hips away from your heels, up over your shoulders. Don't do it too quickly. Just breathe in, breathe out, as if you're gonna go into a headstand. I know. All right, let's release it down. Come down into squat. Woo! Yeah! Well, now we found something we like, right? I love it. Don't you like it when you find your favorite yoga pose? You're like, oh, can we do this one again, please? But then it might be somebody's not favorite. So pushing those knees open, push your knees open. Use your hands to push open. And again, you want to lift the energy of your hips to your shoulders. So feel the hips rise, break them up, the heels go down. Back of the hips go down, back of the shoulders go down. Inhaling and exhaling, bringing the hands down. I know Melissa's gonna love this one. She's like, why me? Now I'm not gonna like it. Slide back, bring your hands to the outside, sit down on your arms. Sit on your arms. Now you can also lift your legs. You don't have to, but if you want to, I'm probably gonna fall. Okay. No. Wow. I don't know if I can get back in. All right, let's come on and let's rise up. Woo! All right, lift those hips up. Come into a back bend. Keep opening. Let your lower back open and fall to the floor as you lift the hip energy to the shoulders. Let the ears roll back too. Breathe in and breathe out. All right, rise up. Extend into your fold, you got it. Come into that deep fold, you guys. Deep fold. Now again, try to find that isometric working inside the hips so you feel like it's a push and pull or this really strength inside the hips as you fold. Go a little bit deeper, shoulders wide, you guys, head is down. Beautiful. Let's step back into plank when you're ready, or jump. Come all the way down. Inhale, rise up. We got one more standing series. Lift, lift, lift. Exhale into downward dog. Woo! All right, so open up the shoulders again, everybody, and take that left leg up to the sky. See if you can bend that knee. And find that strength. You know, you want to make sure you're not just loosely opening, but it's a controlled opening. You feel like almost you're hugging the inner thighs together as you're trying to open that knee out to the side. And if you're doing the wall thing, flip over, that leg goes over. Yep, you got it. And we come down with your hips and then thrust up and open both hips. Come down and thrust and open. Go 3 more, down and open. 2 more, down and up. Beautiful. One more time, down. You got it, and up. Beautiful job, you guys. Unwind, take that left foot forward, come into triangle pose on this side. So when you guys are ready, we come on up. Left foot is in front. Getting this nice opening. Hips lift, shoulders lift. Inner thigh strong. As you lean to the left, you kind of come into this angle where the shoulder comes inside your leg, you guys, and we open. And then you turn your chin to your right shoulder. Turn your chin to look up. 2 legs straight. Okay, so unbend that knee, Steve. Pull that knee, yeah. So squeeze the leg straighter. Turn your chin up to the top shoulder. Keep turning it. Keep working it for 3. You got it. 2 and 1. Rise up. Okay, so again, inner thighs grounded, hips and shoulders are working into this twist. Come around. Bring that right hand down and lift that left arm up. Keep pulling, twisting, pressing into those legs. Keep the legs straight. Breathe in, breathe out. Squeeze those inner thighs together a little bit better, you guys. Nice job. Now bend them. Cool. Can't see that in a yoga studio. It's a flyover I ordered for you guys. Bend your knee. If you didn't bend it, bend it. Bring the hand behind your back and twist. Drop your butt down, you guys. Keep twisting. Keep rolling the shoulder. All right, step into standing split. Come on up. Go for it. Work into that hip, standing split. So fold over your standing leg. Yeah, you just come down, fold over, 2 hands down, chest down, everything's down over that front leg. The other leg kicks. Now stretch that shin a little bit more. Breathe a little bit more. Inhale and exhale. All right, you guys, let's come to standing. Woo! Bring that right leg up when you're ready. Inner thigh strong. Activate this muscle right here. Activate this muscle to pull, as if there's a string here, and you're pulling it up. Pull. String attached to the sky. Okay, pull. Pull. Now keep that strength up as you come into tree pose. So this foot's gonna come against the leg. And squeeze inside the hip here. Squeezing that pelvic floor. Strengthen the quad so you feel that lift of the knee. And then lift your hips to your shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out. Open the arms out. If you can, take that left arm behind your back. Right hand to your shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, let's release. Bringing it down. All right, let's try the other side. Bring the arms up. Lifting the knee. Standing leg strength, energy, muscle strength here. Pull, pull, pull. Keep the activation of the muscle. Bring it out to the side. Keep this strong as you're pulling up. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep lifting your hips and shoulders, or to the shoulders and beyond. And then take the arms out when you're ready. Right hand behind your back. Left hand to the shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out. Awesome. Release. Bringing it in and bringing it down. Beautiful job. Clasp the hands to the lower back. All right. And step to the back of your mat. Plus, I want to see what they're doing. They sound like they're working hard. I just wanted to see. All right. So you guys are going to bring your hands to your lower back and just take a giant step with your right foot forward. Got it? Right foot forward. And then lift and launch off. And keep your hands to your lower back and try to keep this steady. Okay, try to keep that muscle steady right above the knee. Now if you're good and able to, you punch the arms back. And if you want to, you can also reach the arms out. Breathe in, breathe out. Beautiful. Let's step back to the back of the mat and bring it back in. Woo. Okay, so hands to the lower back again. Giant step with the left foot when you're ready. Forward step. Bring your weight to it. Do your best to stabilize that knee and your lower back. You can stay there with your hands to your lower back, or you can punch your hands away, or you can turn the palms down and keep that strength. Keep working your strength. Think above that knee. All right, let's release and step it back again. All right, come down into your squat again. This time go wide to the outside of your mat here. Come all the way down to your squat. Keep the heels down. Now see if you can find like this part again to push down and back. So don't let them go forward if you can help it. Just keep pushing back. And then settle your hips. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, practice one more set of crows here. So come forward, shift, and lift. See if you can get to the point where the hips go up. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring yourself down, bring your knees together. Again, these are points where you don't have to go to the next parts. You guys can work right here. So feet and knees together. Come into your squat. Shins together, so you can stay here. Or you can bring your hands to the side for side crow. We'll do it this way, to the side. You can stay here. You don't have to do anything else. But if you go in next, you push your thighs against your arms. And then you lean. Okay, and you can rock even if you want to. And then you shift. And then you try to lift your legs. Get your thighs into your arms and lift. My other side's broken. Side's broken. It needs to go to the repair shop. All right, let's go and have a seat, you guys. Good job. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of core work, a little bit deeper stretches. Come down with straight legs. Make sure your strap's available to you, right near you. Yep. Straight legs, straight out in front. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Get up here. Say hi on the camera. She's so brave. You're on TV.
I am?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Everyone's going to know where you really were tonight. I said I went to the grocery store. All right, so I was at Trader Joe's. Sitting bones. Trader Joe's, okay. Sitting bones open. Lift, lift, lift. All this, lift. Okay, so lift all this stuff up. Lift your glutes, everything is up. You want to try to train that strength. The lower belly is in. Lift the hips to the shoulders, coming into Dandasana. So your legs are straight. Press your thighs to the ground. Keep pulling your hips up to your shoulders. Now pull your right hip to your right shoulder and pull your left hip to your left shoulder. Feel which one is more stuck, okay? And then just try to pull that stuck one up nice and evenly. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep the extension as you come forward. So elongate the pelvis. The hips are stretching toward the knees. Now if you can't grab your feet, you're going to use the strap. Okay, so you're going to use the strap here. If you can't grab your feet. If you can grab your feet with straight legs, do it. You can grab the sides of your feet like this. You're going to pull the pinky toes toward you. Yes. And stretch your hips to your shoulders. Get that energy. Your back shoulders go back down your back. And you keep pulling your hips to your shoulders and then bend forward a little bit more. And pull your hips to your shoulders and bend forward a little bit more. Elbows should be straight, so walk your hands closer to your feet, you guys. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Inhale and exhale. Stretch that all the way down. The legs stretch down, the hips pull up. You can stay there or you can also bend your knees, but if you're able to do straight legs, lifting your hips. And keep pulling, keep pulling. So knees can be bent, feet down, or straight legs, point your toes, keep lifting your hips to your shoulders, breathe in, breathe out, and then slowly lower that down. I know that's a hard one. All right, we're gonna bend that leg in. grab hold of your foot. So you can use your strap here if you have a hard time with this. You just put the strap right around your foot like this. But you always want to keep your arms straight. Try to keep this still happening here, guys. This knee ankle connection so it doesn't go off to the side. Okay, so keep that connection as you extend. And then you stretch the skin of your shin up. Okay, so you're pushing the foot away from you. Rather than pulling the foot into you like this, push it away, press. Now lift your lower back. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Releasing that down. And let's try the other side. So you're gonna send this leg in. Again, you wanna try to keep this connection so it doesn't happen like this. I'll keep that nice and strong. Lift the lower back, lift the glutes, send this up. Stretch the shin all the way up. Straighter leg. So if you have the strap, you should be able to go straighter leg. You just slide your hands away from your foot. And keep lifting your lower back, lifting your hips, lifting the leg. And one. Beautiful. Releasing that down. Very nice. Now lean back and twist. So when you twist, your hips and your shoulders lengthen and lean. So lean back. And come forward. And we'll do the same thing on the other side, you guys. So you twist. Again, your hips move with your shoulders and the energy of the hips. Keep breathing in and breathing out. And release it back into the center. Very nice. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh and then bend the knee. So this is like when we do pigeon pose, when we do a seated. Okay, so this foot's going to be flexed. And again, it's good to have the strength right around here to help you to manipulate your leg. Have your inner thighs strong and grounded. And you want to lift your lower back and lift your hips to your shoulders. So this is where the hips will probably sink back down, okay? So lift the hips to the shoulders. And some of you guys can close the gap between your hip and your foot and come a little closer. It's definitely more daring. And you can close the gap between your chest and your shin. So lean forward more. Yeah. And see if you can really hug into the joint of the hip. And breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Try to release in the joint of the hip. Now we're going to take this foot and walk it across. I'm getting sneaky on you, Grace. You know it, right? Fold it down. Come on. See if we can do it. I'm scared. Flex your feet. Do the best you can. Lean forward. Did we make it?
But you want the foot underneath?
Yes. Do your best to have ankle, knee, and then lean forward. Just keep feeling that squeeze into the hip joint. Just really work into it, right? So work into it with the hip extension to the shoulders. 2 and 1. Beautiful. Release. Come out of that mess. Taking that right leg out. Mess of the leg. Left ankle on top of thigh. And go ahead and bend that in. Okay, so you're right here. This is just a really good stretch for the hip. It really is very nice. You can do this sitting in a chair. Like if you're sitting in a chair, you just cross that ankle a little and lean forward. But as you get a little deeper, when you do it on the floor, you close the gap between your foot and your bottom. The closer you get there, the more intense it's going to be. And then lift your chest up and move your chest closer to your shin. So keep leaning forward, keep coming forward. Now again, you want to lift the hips to the shoulders. You want to keep that energy. Knee points out to the side. Breathe in, breathe out. Awesome. All right, walk that foot across. Getting into double pigeon. Hold it down. And again, do your best. Flex your feet. And roll into the hips. And again, you want to try to even them out. Hug into the inner thighs. Rotate through. And then move the hips up energy. Hip energy to the shoulders. Okay, so you keep thinking that hip energy, it doesn't round back. Okay, so keep coming forward with the hip to shoulders. practice. Come on to the belly. Woo! Let's just talk. Wag those hips around. All right, really good. Okay, so one of the things when you're doing bow pose, but we'll do one leg instead of two. This is really good for the shoulder, the chest, the belly, and the hip. Okay, so if you cannot grab your foot or your ankle, you're going to use the yoga strap. Okay. A lot of people pull the hip away from the shoulder when they do this. So keep thinking of the energy of your hip moving to your shoulder, and you guys are going to lift your thigh and your knee away. So stretch your thigh away and lift your chest. You can send this arm up or down or whatever you want, but you want to pull your hip to your shoulder and keep lifting, 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 and let it go. Then we'll try the other side. Bringing that foot in. Just do your best, you guys, holding it in. And then again, you move the hip toward the shoulder and lift your knee away from your hip. So you pull that leg up off the ground. Keep sending your chest up. This is like a back bend. So hip to shoulder. Energy. Beautiful. And let that go. All right. Let's take that right arm, palm up, underneath to the left side. Okay, you guys are going to do the same thing with the other side. You're going to take your left arm, palm up. We did this one before too. This is not pose. Not meaning it's not a pose. Use your toes to push you forward. Get your chin to the ground, or forehead, or nose, or something. And pretend that your arms are like string and you want to pull the arms to tie the knot tighter, okay? So pull your wrists. If you were a Christmas present, keep pulling your arms to tie the knot tighter. Separate your shoulder blades. Breathe in, breathe out. And then, Merry Christmas, open out. Woo! Send the arms out. Send the arms out, there you go. Stick your chest up and out and turn to the right. Lift up that right leg. You got it? Lift up your right leg. Lift up that right arm. This is going to be like airplane, just tipping over, right? Falling over. Lift your left shoulder head from the ground. Your shoulder. Lift your left shoulder from the ground. You can put your head on the ground. Just stick your chest out and open from the heart. Like really open from the heart, you guys. Breathe in, breathe out. Now this is another one where you can feel that hip energy lifting, inner thigh strengthening, breathing in. Go a little further. That top arm is going to join the bottom arm, you guys. The top arm is going to join the bottom arm. All right, let's let that go. That was so good. Oh my gosh, you guys look so good. All right, let's try the other side. So you're going to turn to the left and stick your chest out. Stick your chest out. And then come up and over with that left leg. Left arm comes straight up tonight. This shoulder that's on the floor, it's got to come away from the floor. You got to lift it into your back. The head can come down, or you can rest it on the yoga block. But you want to keep that hip energy alive and well. And take that top arm and try to get it to meet the bottom arm. Don't rotate it. Don't do anything funky with your wrist. Don't do anything else. Just go in the straight movement that you were going in already. That arm is still straight, like it was just lifting. It couldn't move. All right, you just keep moving it. Your palm is still facing in the direction it was facing. Yeah. And then releasing it and coming down. Woohoo! So good, you guys. Let's come down into child's pose. Reach back. Round out your lower back, breathing in and breathing out. So nice. Take a couple deep breaths in and out. Settle the body down. And then when you're ready, come onto your back for a twist, a final twist. And just see if you can feel like a melting feeling of the lower back and the lower belly and your inner thighs. See if you can feel like it's melting. Let the shoulders relax, tongue relax, everything is nice and at ease. And we're going to cross the left thigh over the right thigh. Arms are going to go out to the side. You guys keep in mind when you twist from the pelvic floor, from the base of your spine, way down here. So you're going to twist your legs to the right, and the twisting happens at the base of your spine. So you come right across and squeezing right where your inner thighs are. Your hip energy is still lifting to the shoulders when you're breathing. Inhale and exhale. Give a little extra squeeze to your inner thighs. Pull those inner thighs together and pull your inner thighs to the right side on the floor. And then when you're ready, bringing it up, and we'll switch legs. Just cross your right thigh over your left. Bring the feet down, make sure everything's in the center. And again, you're twisting from your bottom, from the pelvic floor, not from the middle of the waist, from the base of your spine. Go ahead and squeeze those inner thighs really strong here, guys. And keep those hips lifted. Inhale and exhale. All right, now when you're ready, just come down onto the back and let go of the legs and the arms. Close your eyes. Let your head roll back, shoulders roll back, feet relax. Listen to your breathing. Soften your belly. Soften the palms and the soles of your feet. Soften your fingers and your toes. Soften the tongue, the mouth, the forehead, the eyes. Continue to soften through the belly. And practice complete stillness of body and of mind. So still your mind on your breath. And with this stillness, you can calm down areas of the body that might still be turbulent or tense. Maybe around the heart, maybe the mind, maybe the stomach. And see if you can relax even deeper without moving any parts of the body. See if you can relax internally even deeper. Continue to practice letting go of any little last bit of tension from the body, the jaw, the neck, the shoulders. And turn 100% of your attention to your breathing now. No matter what is going on around you or within you, your focus is turning to your breath. Calm and slow, peaceful and joyful breath. Continue to recognize that light inside of you. As we come out of Shavasana, start to open your eyes and move your body generously, wrists, Gotta start bringing my blanket again. Gotta start bringing my Snoopy blanket back to class. Yes, love Snoopy. All right. So when you guys are come out of Shavasana, just stack your body, right? Hips, waist, chest, neck, and head. Just take a few moments to align your hips and your shoulders. Continue feeling light energy. It's not a fast energy like we had throughout the practice. We were pulling energetically, like really fast to go into a back bend. This is just a connection, right, of hips to shoulders. So it's very relaxed energy, calm energy. And we have that ability. We have that ability to make that energy in us go faster, go slower, be calm, be intense. So, use that. Use your power wisely. Namaste.
Sound like Yoda.